Hello traders and welcome to this video on understanding stop and limit orders. It's Tirunapan here, founder of Master the Markets, Illustrates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here, what we want to understand is what is a stop and what is a limit order. Okay, that's what we want to be understanding from this video. Right, so let me go through this step by step so that it will answer all the queries you have. First of all, before we look into a buy or a sell order, you have to understand what is the meaning of a limit order. A limit order, by its definition, means a better price. Okay, a better price. That's the first thing you need to know. A stop price, by its definition, traders, yeah, a stop price, by its definition, means a worse price. Okay, worse price. Okay, good. Now that's the first thing. Okay, what is a limit and a stop order just by itself? Yeah. So limit means better price, stop means worse price. Now we move on to the second point. Now this definition of a better or a worse price starts to change when you put the factor of a buy or a sell. So let's now take a look only on a buy order. Okay, only on a buy order. Only when you're going buy. You see, when you're buying as a buyer, if you want to buy at a better price, that means a buy limit, the question to you is, would you be buying it lower than the market price or higher than the market price? Now, what do I mean by that? Now, let me take your mind out of the markets for a little bit. Now, if you are looking to buy, let's say, a laptop, and the market price at the moment it's £1,500. If you are a buyer, if you want to buy it at a better price, what is a better price for you when you are thinking in terms of a buyer? Is £1,200, which is lower than £1,500, a better price, or £1,800 a better price? Which one is it? Okay, good. I hear most of you saying that £1,200 is a better price in terms of a buyer's perspective in relation to the market price and in relation to buying. So therefore, since this is the better price and it's lower price than the market price at the moment, we call this a buy limit. Okay, right. Let's put this into the market perspective. Okay, now we need to find out where the market price is, let's say, for dollar Swiss. So now you see it's 9729. So 9729 is the dollar Swiss price. It's called the market price. At the moment, as of now, the current close, right? That's the market price. Now, if I were to put a buy limit order, if I want to buy it at 9600 as a buyer, I'm buying it cheaper than 9729, then that would be a buy limit. Okay, that's what we mean by a buy limit. Now, let's move on to what a stop means. Okay, a stop. Now, let's go and understand what stop price means. Stop price. Stop, by its definition by itself, means a worse price. If I add on this buy next to it, so buy stop would be what? What will a buy stop mean? Buy stop means I'm buying at a worse price. If I'm buying at a worse price in relation to the market price, then what would I be doing? I'll be buying higher or lower as a buyer. Yes, you're right. I'll be buying higher. 9,800 would be a higher price and therefore worse price than the market at the moment. I know some of you might be saying, oh, why would I want to buy worse price than the market? Because sometimes, according to technical studies and strategies, you want some momentum to come into the market before you buy it, isn't it not? For example, when the market is crashing, most people are fearful of buying because they think it's going to go drop further and further. So you want some kind of a bounce to come, some momentum to come back in the market before you start to enter the market at that particular price. And that's what it's called, a buy stop order. Okay, right. So that's to do with that, traders. Okay, so that's buy stop. Okay, good. So we understood that now. Now, using the same principles, we now understand what a sell stop and a sell limit is. Remember that this definition of limit and stop will never change. They will start changing in relation to market price according to whether you're talking about a buy or a sell order. So let's analyze that now. So we look at the third point, which is a sell. Now let's take a look at a sell limit. Now as a seller, if the market price is £1,500 for the laptop, right? As a seller, what would be a better price for me? Is it selling it at a higher price than 1,500, for example, 1,008, or selling it at a lower price than 1,500, 1,002? Which is better for me? Yes, I hear most of you saying that it's 1,800, right? So £1,800 is a higher price than that. So therefore, that is called a sell limit. Now a sell stop, like you guessed it, would be to buy it at a worse price, which is lower, or selling it lower than what the market price is currently offering. Okay? Okay, good. Now if you were to apply that to the market price is 9,729. So replace that by 1,500. If I want to sell at a better price, therefore I will sell higher than that, 9,800, right? If I want to sell worse than that, then it would be 9,600. Understand? Why would I want to sell worse than that? Again, the same principle. For some momentum to kick in and for us to be entered into the particular trade. So that is a sell limit and a sell stop. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now, we move forward to the fourth point. Now, when do you apply what is the question? Now understanding all of that application, right? Right, good. Now, always go back to the market price, 97.29. What do you want to do at this point? Now, if you want to buy it at 9,800, what would that be? Is that a stop or a limit? This is to enter the trade, yeah? This is to enter the trade. What would that be? That would be a buy stop order. Buy stop order. Because I'm buying it at a worse price, isn't it? Okay, that's only on entry. And that is what we call a pending order. Because we are making it's a pending order that has not been filled yet. We're telling the broker only when it gets to 9,800, then fill me in. It's like a property price at the moment, 500,000. You then call the estate agent and say, you know what? When it drops to 450, give me a call. I'll be interested. Okay, that's what we mean by that. Okay, so if I want to enter 900 with the current market price at 97.29, that's a buy stop order. Now, of course, I'll put a stop loss as well, isn't it? Now, the stop loss, of course, is always going to be the opposite of buy. It's going to be a sell. What is it going to be? Is the sell price going to be lower than the market price? Is it going to be lower than the market price? Yes, because to protect my downside, it's got to be lower. If this is the entry, my stop loss has got to be below that. Therefore, since it's lower than the market price, what do we call it? If I'm selling lower than the market price, remember, think like a seller. If you're selling lower than the market price, then therefore, usually as a seller, what is a better price for you when you're selling higher than the market price? But in this case, to risk manage myself, I've got to sell lower than the market price. So therefore, it's a stop. Okay. Then the final thing is your target. Okay, it's your target. So the target, again, because I've bought, I need to sell now. Because I've got to sell higher than the market price. Therefore, it will be called a sell limit. Okay. That is what this is for a long order. All right. So you can see how it's all applying now. Then the final thing is that, in terms of a long order too, you can also put a buy limit as well. So you can also tell the market that, so I'll show you PO second version, okay, of a long order. Right. So entry can also be for lower than the market price if your strategy says that. So it can be buy limit. Okay. The stop loss will be the same, sell stop. And the target will remain the same of a sell limit. Okay. Good. So we understand that. Now we look at a short order of a pending order. Right. Now, the short order for a pending order, it can be, for example, entry. If I want to short this thing right now, thinking that it's going to go further down, then if I want to enter at a particular level where this is going to be my entry now, therefore it's lower than the market price. If it's lower than the market price and I'm selling, it's called what? Worse, isn't it? Sell stop then. My stop loss is going to be for the higher than the market price, right? So therefore, it will be a buy stop. Okay. Then finally, the target. The target will be a what? Target will be a sell limit. Sorry, it's going to be a buy limit. Yeah, got you there. That's good. Some of you got that. That's great. So it's going to be a buy limit because I'm buying better than the market price. So that's to do on the sell side. Okay, you can do the same thing, sell limits, buy stop, and buy limit as well. Okay, good. So that's to do on the application. The final thing what I want to tell is that what happens if, let's say, then you log in, let's say, into our live trading room, Master Markets live trading room, and you see this trade, let's say, on the journal. Okay, and the trade on this journal here tells you that, let's say for euro dollar, we are entering, right? Long, let's say 10891, isn't it? 10891, let's say. Let's go to euro dollar chart. Right, so if I say 10891, or let's say now I want to enter at the close here, isn't it? 10, let's do a live example. 10821 entry, okay? I'm entering on the close. That's what happens on cash in. Now, let's say for some reason, right? For some reason, you got tired, you don't place the trade. The next morning you wake up, price is already moved higher to 10850. 10850, right? So what do you do then? You've not entered it live. You see, to enter a live order, you just go live market, isn't it? Live execution. Very, very simple. Now, if it has already gone away, if it has already gone away, then what do you then do if it has already traveled? Then you got to look back at the examples what I told you. Current now the market price is what? In the morning is 10850, isn't it? but you want to enter at 108.21. What do? You want to buy. That's the first thing. Okay, ask yourself, you want to buy. And then you ask yourself, is it you want to buy at a better price or a worse price? Yeah, you're right. It's a better price, isn't it, than the current market price. So you got to put buy limit. This is if you have missed the trade, understand, right? That we've already entered on. Now, for example, let's say something else different happens, that we put an order here at 108.20, market price 108.21, yeah? But tomorrow, let's say you miss again the trade, and the market now went down a bit and is trading at this price here at 107.90. Okay, but you want to now enter on this price. So what are you doing? Market price is at 107.90. You want to buy at a higher price than where the market is. Then what is that? That's a worse price, isn't it? So therefore, that's a buy stop. You put a pending order as a buy stop. Okay, that's what you do. Now to put all these orders, you can very simply just open up ticket on MetaTrader, on the MetaTrader platform. So we go into the last part, platform examples on how to place the trade. So over here, this is called market execution. This is much more simple. You just enter live into the market if you're entering close. On the cash-in strategy over here, which we do on the live trading room, we enter live. So all these fills are all entered live at the close of the day, at the end of the day. Okay, market execution. Then you put in your stop loss, you put in your profit. No such thing as stop or limit over here. Now, if for some reason, as I said, you missed the trade or something like that, then you got to go and put a pending order. Then you got to ask yourself, is it a buy stop or is it a buy limit if you're buying? Or if you're entering on a sell, then is it a sell stop or sell limit? You have to only decide that based on the price where it's at that time. Then again, after you've put that price in, then you put a stop loss and you put the target. That's how in MetaTrader it works, and the position sizing you can do, which we have explained in other videos as well. Okay, right. That's to do on this platform. Now the good news is that on some other platforms, traders, what happens is that over here, if you open up the ticket over here, it will tell you by itself whether it's a buy limit or a buy stop. Okay, so for example, let's test this out on euro dollar. So let's say I want to buy, let's say at 1.0850. You see, immediately it changes to buy stop. You don't even need to think about it. You got it? Now, if I were to put it below that price, you see right now is 10810, right? So if I put it at 10800, you see it changes by itself to buy limit. You get it? Okay. And then you choose what you want to do. Buy limit or sell stop. Remember, always be opposite. It won't be, both cannot be limit, right? You see, this one comes buy stop, this one becomes sell limit now. Look, right? So that's the thing. They will interchange always. So you see instant execution. What do you want to do? Pending order. What do you want to do? Instant execution very simple. You only can buy it at live price. So there's only two things to do at the time: sell or buy. Now the market's closed, and then pending order. Then you can also decide. But the good thing is on some of these platforms, they just tell you immediately. Basically, you don't even need to think about it. They will just tell you immediately whether it's a sell stop buy limit. You don't even need to go and select that as in the MetaTrader platform where you have to look into that point. See over here. Let me just open up the new order here. Yeah, so you don't need to look into here whether it's see, you need to select yourself. You need to understand, right? So whereas over there you don't need to do that. On some broker platforms they will just shift it for you accordingly. You see, look, it just changes by itself. Yeah. Okay, good. I think that's pretty much that what I wanted to fully explain in terms of understanding limit and stop orders. Okay, right. Okay, good. So I think that's pretty much that. Let me just recap what I've done. I've gone through with you firstly what is a limit and stop order. Okay, limit and stop. What does that mean basically? Second is that I've gone through with you the buy and sell orders in relation to limit and stop. The third point, we went through the some examples of what you would do when you have missed a trade. Okay, practical application. Okay, and then finally I showed you different platforms and how it looks like. Okay, platform application. So have a go through in this video if you still don't understand it, and then go and practice it yourself, go and test yourself, and that's the point when everything will start to ingrain within you. Okay. All right, great. That's the end of this video, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.